I'm the Executive Director for the Office of Professional Acceleration and Microcredentials here at Syracuse University, and we're in the College of Professional Studies. The program is focused on non-credit skill building, and in that sense, we take modules of different forms and establish non-credit options for people to learn different types of skills and competencies that they can then put on their resume and share on LinkedIn, which is where digital badging comes in. We have the responsibility for digital badging across the university, and so we are coordinating all the different schools and colleges with regard to how they provide those credentials to people who are learning various things and wish to make them public within their own resumes and CVs and so forth. Right now we have a significant coalition with our Institute for Veterans and Military Families, and that has a huge portfolio of courses that they're offering on a daily basis to veterans and military personnel as well as their connected family. And that's probably our biggest portfolio. We are working with various schools that are professional schools, such as our Maxwell School of Public Policy and Administration. And then we have our different kinds of professional schools, such as the Whitman School of Management and our Newhouse School of Communications and so forth. And so the College of Professional Studies is one of those because we focus on online education. Well, the university and in all these different colleges were contemplating this. And so it was understood that the issuing of a digital badge is something that has become valuable, especially within various fields like technology and so forth, where you're showcasing skills on your portfolio and you're enabling people to verify that you really do have those skills. And we've had a significant coalition now of all these different schools that we created a digital badging council across the university. So that helps us carry on the idea of responding to the needs and establishing the ways that the overall university can present itself in a digital badge. So pathways were one of the very first reasons why we established the first relationship with the Badger organization. And yet, during that time, there were other features that were requested by the people who were using our systems. And those features were something that we just couldn't meet through the Badger software. When we found Accredible, it was like, oh, really, this is too good to be true. And then it turned out that it wasn't too good to be true. So we were thrilled. And it was the kind of thing that one of our clients particularly wanted enhanced analytics and different kinds of reporting. And they are just pleased with everything that they're finding. And that was a major win for us because it gave us the opportunity to deliver those kinds of pieces of information to this particular school. And they're a pretty powerful school within the university. So they became a really great spokesperson for us and really turned that whole process into a big win. That one of the things that we found was the ease in which you can actually post a badge, and one of the things that we are beginning to experiment with, but we know it's going to be significant for us, is this replaceable field scenario where you can post badges in a family of related types of scenarios and replace information in the posting requests so that you don't have to keep individually posting the different badges. So that sort of thing is just, it's purely advanced software, and it's really something that we found to be highly beneficial just from the standpoint that, quite honestly, we've surprised the rest of the university. When Allison is asked how long does it take to post a badge, she's like, I'll get it up this Friday if you just get it to me sooner. And it's the kind of thing that they're like, oh. So that set of the automation, the ability to be able to do things in bulk, and then the analytics on the other end, that combination is just incredible.
Some of my favorite features within the platform, I love data. I love being able to see where the information comes from and how we get to that number, and having that transparency so we're able to easily identify the individuals that are part of that data set. The other thing I really do enjoy within the platform is the customizations of it. We're able to truly customize the emails that go out to the credential earners. We're able to customize what email addresses it actually comes from as well. So when someone responds to the email, we can make sure it goes back to us versus a no reply inbox that no one is managing.
I think that our initial account relationship was absolutely excellent. It was exactly as it should have been in that situation where we were moving from a previous provider. It was extremely respectful, and yet at the same time, it was like, let's see what we can do. Let's get out there and get this done.
I really enjoyed having a dedicated team to work with, and we're able to ask any questions, and they're able to answer it right away. So having that support is really helpful, especially as some of our departments we're working with have very random and strange requests. Definitely able to respond to that and actually provide solutions. The other thing I really enjoy is being able to strategize and looking to the future, and also how we are expanding. Having a dedicated team to work with is huge, and I really love working with our Accredible team.
Well, I think that the most important thing is that the system must reflect the priorities of the university and the overall concepts of how we want to present ourselves, as well as how we want to validate these particular accomplishments on the part of the people. So, of course, standards would dictate that certain kinds of badging fields and information would be there. But I think that what is most concerning about everything with regard to issuing a digital badge is, does it preserve the image of the university? Does it create the overall impression that we want? We want to be able to carry across the notion that we are doing something for the community, and therefore, we have unique things to offer, and we will offer them in our certain way. And in that sense, the process of doing that and the way the badge system looks, the way that when people verify it, how they get more information about the university, things like that. That's very important, and it's the sort of thing that we've found it to be an excellent opportunity within the Accredible system to be able to present ourselves the way we wish to, and that's really something that's unique. I think that one of the things that we've noticed significantly is that people are being very thoughtful about what it is they wish to do with the digital badge. When we first began talking to people about digital badges, there was a lot of misunderstanding about what they were and how they were to be issued, and what they would mean in the public view. I think that is what is consolidated now into a very serious effort across the university. And it took, getting some things out there and getting the word around. We came up with a governance process for how this should work, and that helped to convince people that we were serious about this, that badges were serious, that this was another form of credential that would reside with a person for an extended period of time, and therefore it needed to be something that was sophisticated and serious. And I think that's really what I've sensed is a major change in how we don't have to justify the concept of a digital badge anymore. It's now questions that are coming to us like, what types of assessment do we really have to have, and how do we really rank these particular badges in a sequence? What would a pathway be like? Can we have a complicated pathway? Those types of things. And that's really, it's very satisfying to have those kinds of questions coming to us, because that's really the point of the whole process to begin with. I've spent 45 years in information technology. Accredible's system is highly sophisticated. This is excellent software. This is just incredible software. And so when I speak to peers in the field, that is exactly what I say. It's like, you cannot miss with this software. And so the recommendation is a foregone conclusion for me. It's a matter of to what extent I can really sell as much as I can, in terms of this, because we're just thrilled with it. And it's just such high quality software that that's really what made the difference for us, is just having that opportunity.
I will also add another big thing that whenever we do go to different conferences or we're talking with our peers, we really highlight on the staff at Accredible and how hands-on they are and how that we do have that support system to help us no matter how crazy our questions are to them. They're always there to answer our questions and to help support us. The other big thing I know we always talk about when we do talk about digital badging is the customization and the flexibility of the system and how it's proven that with this technology, with the software, we're able to enhance the Syracuse University brand with this partnership and how it truly is still a Syracuse University experience while working with Accredible, and that even if they do run into an issue, that they'll definitely get the quality service that they need.